What is going on, everybody? Oh, I know I had so many takes, but I'm just gonna do this way. It's gonna be is what it is. It's your boy Jay today, back with another YouTube video. Right now, you're looking at clutter. Not even gonna lie to you. This is the results of what goes on after the pack ribbon video. Now, I told you all that I was gonna make a video doing exactly that, but I'm gonna explain some few things on why this is not that video. So to address what it is, first, I'm going to push the good pack ripping video because this is a bad pack ripping video. But I'm gonna push the good pack ripping video to after New Year's. That'll probably be one of the very first videos that I upload for 2024. Reason behind that is that the next few days I plan on being very busy between helping my sister move, physical therapy, and other things. So I won't have the time to have space to clear out and edit and clear out the station that I'm supposed to do where my videos are at. So I just want to give that out as a disclaimer so no one says, oh, I thought this was da 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 da, and nobody really says anything. But the reason why you see these packs being ripped now is actually because I'm celebrating. I didn't really get a chance to open anything on Christmas. This is an after Christmas thing, and I'm also celebrating another thing as well. So the thing that I'm celebrating is actually that I made 4 sales in the last few days on my Mercari page. I'm happy about that to really round out the year. I'm hoping I can make a few more before the ball drops. But I'm happy about that. One of the orders got sent out. Well, one of the orders got received today, and I got paid for it. So I'm happy it got to its new owners. And 3 got sent out today, with 1 being negotiated very early in the morning and being sent out before the mail space station, the post office, Jesus Christ, was sent out. Like I said, I'm not even gonna edit it. I'm just gonna go. So I'm happy about that. So that's what kind of fueled me to get carried away. Because in reality, I was only gonna open that. That was a Christmas gift. That's a nice tin, by the way. It's really nice. Like how the way they packed it. I thought it was all scarlet and violet, like base, but it was Paradox, Paldea, and Obsidian, which is these 3 here. So I originally started to open up that. Then I remembered I had some Crown Zenith, which you can see the big chunky chew over there sitting. I opened 2 of those boxes. I missed opening just 2 of those boxes. I got a good hit over there right under that Radiant Charizard that made me want to open some more packs. So I then opened 5 more Brilliant and 5 more Paradox, which I was saving for the pack ribbon video. But then I also said, you know what? I don't want to have a 50-minute pack ribbon video like I did the last time. I have to work on that. And I'm going to speak on that after all of this. I'm going to address a few things. So I open these packs. I'm going to just get right into it. So the first, going from right to left, is Brilliant, Luminion V, some reverse hollows, etc. Paradox, we're looking at Sandy Shocks, the full art, the regular, and the Gold Dengo. I have the full art coming in the mail because I wanted an auction. Hopefully it comes before the year's out. Some reverse hollows. Obsidian didn't give me nothing. Reverse hollows. Paldea, got this Gothria full art. Gothria art rare. Some hollows and reverse hollows. Now to Crown Zenith, you got your non-hollow rares, your hollow rares. Non-hollow rares, hollow rares, Galarian Gallery Trainers, Gardenias, Vigor, and Colorist Experiment. I have to see how much they're worth. I know the hype was crazy around that Gardenias. For art rares, Bilberell, Poochyena, and Miltank. Some V-Stars, reverse hollows, a VMAX, and the 2 hitters. Radiant Zard. Now I'm happy because this is the first Zard that I pulled out of a pack. Oh no, that's some cards falling on the side. So those are the first. That's the first Zard that I pulled out of a Crown Zenith pack without having to buy it on an auction. So I'm happy about that. I actually now have both Radiant Zards. I have the Pogo one in a 9.5, and I have this one in a 9. Now I have to look at the one that I have in a 9. Actually I have a Radiant Zard from Crown Zenith, but the centering is bad. So I have to compare this one to the graded one. If this one looks just like the graded one is going to get added onto my Mercari page. I already have a 9.5 Pogo one that's up because I have a 9.5 CGC in my personal collection. So I know, tongue twisting, but I know I finally pulled this. And I feel like these Radiant Zards are going to go up crazy because it's a Zard and it's a Radiant in a few years. So try to hold on to them. I pulled this bad boy. I was so hyped because it's really been a while since I pulled an alt art. Even though this is a Galarian Gallery, this is still considered like an alt art. I have the Zacian in Japanese in a perfect 10, which would be now the pristine black label CGC with the subgrades with the old label. So you know that's staying in PC. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet because it's the first one I have, so I'm not rushing to grade it. But now, sorry, I tried to zip through all of that. Now for me to talk about what's going on. So like I said, the pack ripping videos going forward is going to be a video that I'm going to make in the very beginning of 2024. My goal with that, the video itself, is to try to make it around 20 minutes or less. I know that sounds like it's not possible, especially the amount of packs that I rip, but there are people that rip crazy. I have to find a technique to rip them fast. I think the scissor method is cool, but the first 2 videos were almost 2 hours combined. One an hour, the second one 40. I can't have that. You know, I don't expect people to sit there for 40 minutes to watch that. I know people's attention span maybe in the first 12 to 15 minutes is still kind of challenging. So 20 minutes is a little bit of reach, but it's much better than 40. So that's something I'm going to work on going on in the future. Second, as far as 2024, providing content, I'm going to be trying to do it between a week and 10 days. I say 10 days more so because of how much I'm planning on maybe working. And, you know, of course, I have to buy packs. So in order for me to buy those big order packs, I have to work enough so I can take care of everything and splurge. So I want to say I'm going to be trying to provide content between 7 to 10 days. That's a big on the try for 2024. Next thing, as far as 2024, going back to the sales that I made, I'm waiting for them to get sent to their owners, and I get compensated for that because my go-to plan is to use that money to grade the next set of cards. These will be my first sent out on my own, not slabs that I purchased from other people, but these are going to be my own. And I have to pick out the cards that I want to be sent out because half of them I feel like I have that's going to be strictly PC, and the other half is going to be more so for me to sell to make profit, because my next thing is now my spending to profit margin is what I'm concerned about. I feel like I spend a little too much on Pokemon, and especially if I have my YouTube, my Instagram, and now the Mercari page, I want to actually have a plus in the spending to, you know, money-making experience. So with that's going to be something that I have to sit down and write down financially on how much I spent for the cards, especially more so the cards that I'm grading over the cards that I spend like pack-wise and etc. etc. I want to see like the profit that I make from it. That's something that I'm interested in doing. For as far as slabs, my slab page is here, and I feel like it's going to be dedicated as a full-time thing. I'm gonna still be buying slabs from people, getting them where I can get them as cheap as possible, because, you know, like I said, it's better for me as far as I'm doing that in that aspect. As a collector, you know, it'd be nice to get good deals and keep things in your PC for long term. And speaking of collecting, I'm gonna also try to get my hands on some more rarer, older cards. I'm not rushing to really get alt arts right now. What I mean by that is I'm not rushing to spend big money on that. I'm not really fully comfortable yet on spending big money, especially where I get them in streams. I'd rather try my luck in getting packs. Even if I get duplicates, I'd rather that than just trust somebody with that amount of money. Or if I go into like one of those card conventions, I may even try that out for next year. Go to a card convention and try my luck to see what I can get. But as far as streaming, if I'm going to spend that money going to streams, I'd rather get a plethora of cards over rather one card. But my main goal is to still collect vintage, and older cards, some older EXs, some older hollows, some more dedicated hitters. You know, some cards that if I send out for grading, they're definitely gonna be turned for profit. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people may disagree where the state is, what people are, you know, reselling, but you know, in my adult age right now, you know, the income is very much needed. I'm still a big fan, and I'm still excited for pulling stuff, even though this Zamazenta is probably like $16-17. It's the first of my kind. It's the first that I have, and it's still, there's no lost feelings of ripping a pack and getting a hit. The thrill is still there. So, you know, I had to tell myself that I had to scale back on doing that. So with all of that, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna balance my finances with spending, because it gets addictive. I'm not even gonna lie, I bought 3 different orders today from people, and I really didn't need to. I was just trying to get in because I felt like these streamers had good stuff, but I had to compete with some hitters, and you know, that's just the downside when you're buying, because you're competing with hitters. You're not going to get everything that you want, so it's like, I feel like sometimes it's a waste of money, but that's just a personal thing. But going forward, like I said, I'm going to try to provide you guys with better content as far as recording, get a better angle, maybe even get an angle where I could get one of them helmet things so I could rip while doing this. I don't have to move the camera or black out the view, so it'd be much more better. Whatever, I'm gonna take notes of how YouTubers do their videos and make my channel better. And my other goal, or like to hit, is that I want to double the amount of subscribers that I had before the summertime. Now, that's 6 months, and I know, you know, people can say, well, 8 to 15, 16 is not bad, but you gotta have people that are willing to stay. You got other people who do videos better, and etc., etc. But with that being said, there might be one video, and that's probably to show you guys what I'm gonna send out for grading. But if it's not, and I send it and I make that video in the very beginning of the year, I want you guys to all know that I'm thankful and grateful for all of the views, the people that are actually my subscribers that like, you know, the interact. I'm thankful. I pray everybody has a wonderful and excellent 2024. If you're just getting back into collecting, I say this: enjoy it. It's a fun thing. Don't let everybody overwhelm you with, oh, you got to do this and resell and chase them. Go back to what you remember as a kid. That's why I'm going more so after the vintage cards. It's bringing back nostalgia of when I was in the card shop, seeing them behind the counter, and I didn't have a little money. I didn't have no money to get these cards. It's bringing back memories. Do it for that. If you want to get into the aspect of selling, go into a place where you feel you have control of the road. The market is oversaturated, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like I get sales every day. Those 4 sales were the most that I've gotten in a single period since I started. Sometimes it takes a while, but just know how to approach it. Do your research, do all of these things. If you're going into the selling aspect, if you're going into the collecting aspect, don't worry. It's not like you miss out that card, you're not going to get it ever again. Don't worry. You know, to be honest with you, there are some cards that you just may not get anytime soon, or you may not get at all. But if you could get what brings you back joy the most, be happy with that, you know. But like I said, everybody take it easy. We'll see what's going to happen in 2024, guys. Later.